What's up, guys? We're back with another player's profile. Today we're sitting down with Emi Ochoa, which is technically, what's your real first name?
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel. From the Town FC, Emmanuel. Where did Emi come from?
I was born in Salinas, California, so not too far from here, from San Jose, an hour and a half south.
But where did the nickname Emi come from?
Honestly, I'm not even sure. I mean, just since a young age, they either called me that or from my last name Ochoa. So it was either or. But no one really calls me Emmanuel besides my mom here and there.
When he's in trouble. Okay, Emi, want to start out with just talking about the fact that it is Hispanic Heritage Month, and that is so important to this league and to our pillars. For you specifically, what type of pride do you carry being able to play for MLS Next Pro while also representing your background and where you came from?
No, I think it's a huge honor. You know, both of my parents were born in Mexico. All my family's from Mexico, so it's a huge honor to represent them. You know, and play here in San Jose. So it's definitely a huge honor for sure.
I know for you, you've flirted with the idea of playing for the Mexican national team, for the U.S. national team. You've gotten a taste at the youth levels.
Yeah.
When you think about the magnitude of that decision, one day having to decide, will you play for the Mexican national team or the U.S. national team? How much do you manage the weight of that decision, knowing that it doesn't just impact your life, it impacts your friends, your family, the fans?
No, yeah, for sure. Thankfully, I've got the opportunity to play with both Mexico and U.S. You know, recently I've decided to stay with Mexico just because, like you said, you know, it's much more than just myself. You know, I'm able to represent, you know, my family, my last name, and everyone back home, and I think it's a much bigger honor to represent Mexico than it is USA, just because, you know, all my family was born in Mexico. My friends are Mexican, so, you know, I've always kind of played for them as well, not just for myself.
It's such a dichotomy that I know there's probably a lot that went into that decision.
Yeah, definitely. You know, obviously, I'm not closing the door with US. You know, anything could happen in soccer. Anything can happen very quickly. But yeah, as of right now, I've decided to stay with Mexico. But you know, in the future, we'll see. You know, if I get the opportunity to play with the men's and with the US, and then yeah. But yeah, for right now, I'm with Mexico.
Favorite Mexican national team player ever?
Ever, Emmanuel Ochoa for sure. Yeah, the greatest.
Okay. Favorite Latino MLS player of all time?
I think Carlos Vela was very good. Yeah, I think Carlos Vela was really good. Yeah. I like
Okay.
Carlos Vela.
All right. Close to Chicharito.
That
was Cruz's.
I like Carlos. Yeah,
That
I like
was
Carlos.
Cruz's.
I think he's a sick player.
Shifting gears to your playing days, your playing story. You signed a homegrown deal at just 14 years old, where you were already 6'1". At the time, the youngest homegrown signing in MLS history. What do you remember about that moment and that achievement?
Yeah, I mean, even like thinking about it right now, it was definitely a crazy moment. You know, it was very special, of course. You know, my whole family was able to see that. But no, it all happened very quick. You know, I had joined the academy at 14, so I was only with the academy for about 6 months. So everything happened very quick, you know. So I was still in shock. I was like, no way, you know, I'm a pro at 14. You know, I get to train with these guys now, and yeah, it was definitely very, very shocking. But you know, I had to take it all in very quickly. You know, you have to adapt quickly, but I was very, very happy, and yeah.
Now, 5 years down the road, how has your career gone versus how you expected it to go?
You know, it's soccer. I think anything could happen in soccer. I'm not gonna say like, yeah, I wish this happened or this happened, because I'm a big believer that everything happens for a reason. Yeah, I'm very happy with the progression I've made from 14 to 19 now, and hopefully I can continue, and hopefully, you know, I'm just gonna continue improving and continue working hard, and hopefully more opportunities with the first team will come sooner or later.
I know you've spent a lot of time this season with them.
Yeah.
Even if it's, you know, as the backup, but in your few games this season, 9 matches, 5 clean sheets, also some impressive shootout performances. I want to touch on that. What do you think the shootout experience gives you as a keeper when it comes to saving penalty kicks?
Yeah, definitely. I think you know, penalty shootouts, it can go either way for sure. But I think, you know, I believe it's a huge mind game. So, you know, I like to, you know, mess around with the guys that are about to kick it, you know, or tell them stuff here and there. But I think, you got to be confident, of course, and yeah, I think whenever we go to a penalty shootout, I think the team believes in me and they're very confident in me, so that gives me even more confidence to make the save, and yeah, it takes a lot of confidence, and it's mental stuff too.
With this being your third season, like I said, spent some time with the first team already. What do you feel like has been your biggest area of growth since you started in MLS Next Pro in 2022 and as we say here today in 2024?
Yeah, I think the biggest growth is, physically. I think, I came in as a 14-year-old, very scrawny kid. I'm still pretty skinny, but definitely, I think, physically I've improved a lot. And like I said, I think, when you're 14 and you sign a pro contract, you have to adapt very quickly. So I had to adapt very quickly, the speed of play, the physicality of players, everything, We've noticed, especially on the physicality side. Now, at just 19, I know there's still so much left in your career ahead of you. When you think about how you want to be remembered when you do hang up the cleats, what do you want to be remembered by? I want to be remembered as obviously a great keeper, but I think also a great teammate, a teammate that was always there for their teammates, always backing their teammates up regardless of the situation, and yeah, just a positive person, a good person, besides, obviously being hopefully becoming a really great goalkeeper. But yeah, I think first of all, be a great teammate, and yeah, we'll see from there.
He's already well on his way to being that. Emi, thank you so much for the time.
Appreciate it. Thank you guys for having me.
That does it for this edition of Players Profile. I'm Michelle Montaine. We'll see you soon.